And it's not...
Whoa! Run over.
I can't wait for GTA 5, you know? I don't like these fantasy settings, I just want realistic games. Well, you know, GTA 4 is not, 5 is not necessarily realistic, but realistic weapons, realistic scenario, not fucking in hell with flying devils and riding monster trucks.
I mean, this can be fun, but it's just...
This can be fun, yeah, but it's just already insane. We're getting ambushed by fucking devil minions riding monster trucks. Look at this. And the civilians are not even civilians anymore. They're all just the same looking naked ghouls.
They're being dead, yeah. Alright. Well, let's have a look on the map. Quest log. Collect the summons power. Rally Blackbeard.
What?
Let's try that. On the way, you should probably collect this shit. But then can you collect this, or is it just me doing this?
No, I see these things.
So you do the same.
Now that it disappeared. There was some lag in between there.
Oh, okay.
Found a collectible you missed. Yeah, it's the same as in 4.
Ah. Touch the wheel. Let's touch it.
Abandoned ship! We've been boarded!
The fuck?
Get these damn things off my ship!
So we're protecting Blackbeard.
I'm ready for anything.
From little ghouls, yeah. What's that? Oh. I think Saints Row 4 was better. They're taking the piss too much out of this game.
Yeah.
Make Free Space 3 Volition. Give this game a rest and make Free Space 3.
Inside may help with our little imp problem.
Considering that
Oh.
space shooter thingy, that game from that Wing Commander guy, that new spaceship, that's like the #1 game ever on Kickstarter and all that bullshit, that should show you that people want space games. Everybody wants space games.
Fantastic work!
Well, Free Space 2 was awesome.
I can do this all night.
70s.
This is so different from Free Space 2.
This guy's out there.
We summon these imps to
I wonder
serve
if
as my
Volition
crew.
doesn't even own Free Space, the name. Maybe they just made it, maybe the name lies with
He
someone
wouldn't
else.
listen to their cum.
Vivendi or God knows
Bowels
what.
of the ship.
They went bust at some point. God knows where the license for Free Space is. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure we won't ever see Free Space again. Doubt it. Thanks to this open source thing from Free Space 2, it still looks pretty good even to this day.
Good God,
Yeah, this mission's pretty stupid. You're just running around and smashing a hammer on the ground.
way to drop the pirate boys. What's
I am
pirate voice with
extremely amused. Never had so much fun in a video game ever. Stupid. So far the game is very bad, I have to say.
Calm down.
Had a profound
Sorry,
impact
it
on
is.
the afterlife. To heaven, it was a logistical nightmare.
They just
Saint
take
Peter's
a somewhat good
meticulous
setting
nature
that they had in
drove
Saints Row 3 and just
purgatory wait times to unbearable
completely
lengths.
taking a piss out of it.
Meanwhile, in hell,
What can we do with
souls
this?
in pain were used as currency. It created
Enough
a
already.
new era of prosperity for the
Even the
wicked
engine's
and
getting old. It doesn't even look that good anymore.
This economic boom resulted in the coffers of hell to be overflowing, which in turn piqued the interest of the most notorious man that sailed the seven seas. Long had Blackbeard been a thorn in Satan's side, robbing tax collectors on a semi-regular basis. But the promise of an immeasurable fortune drove him to be even bolder. An arrangement was reached. Blackbeard would provide information on strategic targets in exchange for a share of the profit. Johnny, who was interested in murder, not money, happily agreed.
I also never like the people you have in this game. The people that are around you, they're all dicks. They're all
The
assholes.
ability to summon my crew whenever they're needed.
Great. What do I have now?
You can now manifest dark entities to serve your bidding. Ach, summons, yeah.
What's up? F2.
You could do that shit in Central 4 as well.
Could you?
Well, you could summon, or some shit like that, but it wasn't
Summon
necessarily...
tutorial. I don't particularly want to see that. So, I guess that's the icon on the bottom right. That green icon's a summon thing.
I read.
Gotta find a glyph stone.
What?
I got word from Blackbeard that every island has a treasure chest hidden on it. What's in the chest? I don't know. I'm not a fucking pirate. What I do know is that if you want to get that thing open, you have to find 3 corresponding glyphs. Look on the bright side. Nothing's trying to kill you.
I doubt I will have the energy to finish this game to 100% with you, and I doubt you don't have it either.
Well, let's just get through the story then. It's not that unbearable.
These things better
Well,
not
no,
be a
but
bitch to find.
Where are these glyphs?
I hope the missions are gonna get better than this. I mean, granted, in Saints Row 3 and 4, there were some cool missions, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
The game is a bit too stiff
course
as
it's
well.
not.
I mean, when you compare this to GTA 4 or any GTA,
That's a different class, isn't it? It is just a
yeah,
completely different class.
but it is that they're trying. Originally, when Saints Row the first one, the second one came out, it was supposed everybody was total copy GTA clone extreme. They're trying to do their own path with this game by doing this super crazy ass bullshit that they're doing. They do trying to make their own path with Saints Row. They're not trying to copy GTA 4, but you can't help but compare the two. I mean, the map in the bottom right, the weapon,
it's an open world, sort of.
third person, yeah, this mayhem on civilians. I mean, Saints Row 3 originally, again, you were not in the fucking future or hell or God knows what. It was supposed to be the normal world, right? Maybe that's the only reason they're doing this. These fucking, you know, this is not GTA. What can we do? Put the game to hell. Make alien invasions. Well, GTA does have aliens, don't they? They do have aliens.
Yeah, it's a small part of it.
We're gonna have to get GTA 5. I'm so interested in the performance as well. How GTA 5 is gonna run compared with 4.
It's got to be better, without a shadow of a doubt. It's got to be better.
They always say that the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One is much more compatible with the PC software. It's easier to port things over in the future, right? That's what they said, apparently. So let's hope, yeah.
And they're working with the team who ported over Max Payne 3, was it, as well?
Max Payne 3 was pretty alright.
Yeah, performance-wise, it was...
I was just gonna say, I mean, mouse-wise and everything was... Performance could have been a little bit better, I think, but the game did look amazing. And the Euphoria Rage engine and that shit, that is pretty demanding.
Humanity's greatest playwright, and hell's most diabolical purveyor of entertainment, looks on as a brave mortal on an Orphean quest enters. The bard's
I also don't like these ghouls, I also said it.
and he
So,
looks
run-
to test
that's a
his
bit empty.
visitor's mettle.
It's like the game is stepping backwards. You had a variety of civilians, and now it's just gray ghouls.
But soon they realize that they faced a foe with courage and nobility. Traits
The physics is still-
uncommon in a fire tradition.
They're filled with helium or something.
The inciting incident resolved. The time had come for rising action.
I'm pretty sure there's a cool soundtrack to this, but we turn music off for, you know,
The battle
obvious
raged on
reasons.
below, and as
Well,
bullets
I have
and
the music
blood
on since
flew,
you're the one. You're the
yeah.
guy recording this time,
have you-
so I have my music on.
Have you got Shakespeare floating over there?
Yep.
Shakespeare
I don't know if that's a glitch or, you know, that I've got the settings turned somewhat down in this game. He's just floating. Okay, he's actually floating outside. Yeah. And it's
He's
very
supposed
quiet
to be
in here.
behind that turntable. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think. Well, I don't know if this is licensed music. Sounds like some very generic.
Well, it's dead
Disco
quiet in here for me. Near a pin drop in here.
Want a turn?
What the hell is that?
It's very generic disco music.
And now,
I don't even know if this is licensed, or if it's just made by Volition. Who knows? Sounds very generic.
the conflict
Oh man, I
resolved.
hate this thing when you change
Shakespeare
weapons. I
eagerly
really hate
awaited
that.
meeting the champion.
Yeah, I know. It's
Yeah.
so many
absolutely
Unnecessary.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Undoubtedly,
Why
they
black
were here
in
for
the
the
side?
Bard's
I
aid.
mean, just have it.
And while happy endings were not a thing found in hell, Shakespeare always had a soft spot for
He's
conflict.
bleeding as well,
In the land of the
with
living,
blood squirts coming from
William
him.
Shakespeare is regarded as one of the most prolific playwrights of all time.
Why is he in hell?
However, to the denizens of hell, the bard is seen in a far different light. After selling his soul for fame and adoration, Shakespeare served in hell as Satan's spy master general. In doing
That's gonna
his
piss some
duty,
people off.
Shakespeare would punish the souls he was investigating by forcing them to perform in
So that's
grotesque
why he had the
passion
talent
plays
back
for
then.
Satan's
So he sold
amusement.
his soul to the devil.
But in a Twelfth Night-esque twist, Shakespeare found himself living a double life. While he projected an image of cruelty, his heart was as soft as Jezebel's. In secret, he would tutor her on the classics and act out the works of his mortal days. When Satan found out, he cast Shakespeare out of the palace, believing that the poet would be
Is that what
tormented
Satan
by
looks
the
like?
populace of hell, far out of
Get
Jezebel's
away from
sight.
my corner!
But Satan had not counted on the bard's cunning. Embracing his persona of master torturer, Shakespeare and his followers, the tragedies, took root in the entertainment district, biding their time for revenge.
I wonder who's the devil. If he's gonna be someone's famous. Because granted, I've looked nothing on this game up.
No.
I've seen it pop up on Steam, and then you got it for me, and now we're playing it. Oh shit!
Of force.
Stomp, yeah, I know that one.
F3 to quick switch to stomp.
Oh, yeah, there's actually in the option menus, you can actually change your powers.
Find and kill Dex.
Like Marlowe before him, Satan underestimated the bard. And also like Marlowe,
How do you get out of here?
it was only a matter of time before a knife fell.
Oh, here.
Monster trucks. Nobody wants to
I
drive.
mean, I was gonna say, I mean, even with these superpowers, what is the point of just driving around?
Well, I don't know. I
You
guess
get
if,
from.
if you want
I
to
mean, it's quite
drive
cool.
this car mayhem, you can do that, I guess.
This is quite cool.
The back wheels are not turning.
Have we got a horn?
Only the front wheels turning. The back wheels are not turning.
Mine all turning.
Stop. Let me drive. I want to see if you see that as well.
Yeah, I got a tail light out.
All four wheels turning?
Yep. As far as I can tell, yeah.
It's really liberating.
Super slow? Why would you drive? Woohoo! Oh my god. Oh god, this game is so fucking stiff! It's really a lot more wonky and stiff this is. Always has been. Ever since the very first Saints Row. At least you can play them on PC now.
Yeah.
I mean, the older ones, the first two were completely unplayable on PC, unless you mod them.
Well, one wasn't even on the PC. 2 was completely
one.
unplayable. Yeah, the first one was never on PC. Only the second one, and that was practically unplayable. Performance and just general. I remember when I got it, I could not play it. Mind you, my system was crappy, but the game was not demanding. It was just really poorly optimized.
The driving was the worst. I mean, the way you slide about and it was absolutely horrible. It just slides about. There was no weight, no nothing to it. When you start hitting that handbrake, in this game still is. There's a fucking key for sliding, right? Handbrake key. If you hold that while driving quickly, it's like you're fucking driving on ice and completely stiff and just sliding about. And when you crash into things, the collision is all wrong. What the fuck?
The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep.
Oh, he's my homie now, is he?
What, if they wanted to talk to me, why'd they use the short version?
Ah!
Oh, I shot him.
Is the short version?
Oh yeah. The wipers on the bus go swish, swish, swish. The hole on the bus goes
I do like Silent Hill 4 with the fact that it's like the Matrix, you know, how they're like all locked in this virtual world. They all have their own program written for them, and you all have to save them from these fucking programs. Like in the 60s, the 8-bit brawl and all that shit. That was kind of cool. As long as the game doesn't have a good twist like that to offer, I don't see hope for this. Very, very, very generic and meh. Because that's gotta be the best thing about Saints Row 4. I really like that bit, that Matrix bit. And all these different kind of weird things that they had where you had to free them from. It's too crazy. And it's not... Turn off music.
This infernal music!
Yeah.
Come, let us return to my castle.
Who is this?
We may plot our next
Vlad.
steps in proper
Oh.
silence.
The Impaler. He's proper evil, that guy.
led Vlad back to his castle, which, since his
If it is Vlad the
incarceration, became
Impaler,
a haven
then
for frat parties and
shouldn't hang
squatters.
around with him. I think he's a
But
bad
the
influence.
systematic impaling of
I'm pretty sure he's
trespassers
way
would
more
have to wait.
badass than the Saints Row
Vlad was a man of
bastards
his
ever will
word,
be.
and was eager to provide intel that could aid
Is
in
it Second
hobbling
Street
Satan's
Saints, or what
armies.
were they originally called? Third Street Saints? I forget. I've never been a fan of the Saints Row franchise,
Bestow
I have
upon
to say.
you the Stygian
can tell.
cold fire.
Before 3 came out, it was an entire subject of laughter, and ridicule, and awfulness. Saints Row 2 was just... What's this? Have we just gained a new power? No one paid attention.
Yeah, what is this?
With every plastic cup I find around my castle, my bloodlust
Apparently the
grows.
twins. Let's go there.
New challenge.
Fuck that power shit. We're just gonna... If you need some power and some mission to progress through the mission, we're gonna figure it out anyway.
Well, looky here.
But this is acceptable, yeah, fully. The flying is... I just don't like that I don't know how to stop. I press jump, it doesn't interrupt the flight. You press down, it doesn't
I
interrupt
think
the
it's
flight.
reload.
Yeah, but that just breaks. Then she like raises the wings and like, yeah, she just breaks a little bit. That doesn't... Nothing... I don't know how to just... I would like to, if there's a thing where she just like, there's a
We're
front flip
standing
or
in a
something,
parking
then just
garage.
stops
I
right
don't
on
like
the
it
spot.
either, but Centerpool isn't giving us many
Interrupting
options.
the flight,
I can't
kind of.
believe they
I
tried
think
to
the guy in
force us out.
Prototype could
I
do that.
can't believe you forgot the mimosas. I think we have bigger problems. I don't think you realize how much I love mimosas.
This is a lot like Prototype anyway
Can't
now,
help but
this game.
notice that people
You should
are trying
compare it
to
less to
prove-
GTA
they're
but
really
more to
big on that
Prototype
here.
now,
What
with all
did
this
you do?
superpower
Now
bullshit.
really a good time? We can wait until we're done shooting people.
Well, I'm great at multitasking.
Remember
At least there's no lag. The physics are wonky in co-op for the co-op partner. I mean, your physics are
Like
probably
that
gonna look good, but on my game they look a little bit wonky. But the hit detection and everything, it doesn't seem laggy at all. It's pretty good. You don't look jaggedy at all. You look pretty damn smooth.
Ugh.
Well, now you just lag the tilly titsy millitsy. The character just warped for like a millimeter there. But overall, it's pretty damn good.
Hey, Viola.
Considering that you're all the way over
Thought you
there
should know
in
that Kinsey
English
misses
land.
Really?
Yep.
That's so sweet. Who's Kinsey?
That's what we
You
call it.
remember Kinsey? She was that hacker that Matt Miller hated. Isn't
United
she crazy?
States of England
no,
land.
she really grows on you.
There's a lot of enemies.
I mean, yeah, this is, again, this is so stupid.
But you have to accept this is what the game is. This is what 4 was. This is what 3 was.
Yeah, but again, I say that the story missions at least were cool in 4. You know, you wanted to see the next story mission. Because they were trapped in these weird fucking simulations. One was like in the 60s where you were wearing that dress and shit, remember? That was all pretty cool. I liked all that shit. And again, if there's nothing like that in this game, then we need to do the story missions. They have to offer something good.
All day.
Otherwise, this game is definitely not worth the $20. I would say this is worth. So far, this is worth $5.99 as a DLC for fucking Saints Row 4, maybe. You have to jump into these guys again and do a quick time event to blow them up, like in GTA 4. Remember? GTA 4.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
These fucking guys, these big guys. You have to make them weak and then jump in them and make this quick
Yeah.
time event and blow
I
them
think
up
he's
on the
dead.
inside. Yeah, he's dead. Getting headshots is probably the easiest ever in Saints Row. Always been.
Let's get you two back to Dane.
Great.
The mouse control is good and the aim is good.
I do like the crosshair actually. No, I don't really like the crosshair, but
After
Could be
being
a little bit
reunited
smaller.
in hell,
yeah.
Kiki and Viola
For my
wasted no
taste.
time in doing what they do
But just this
best.
complete
Facilitate
point
the
is
running
brilliant.
of
It's
businesses.
exactly
This
what we need.
is another thing that
However,
that games are
Dogan's
missing these
success
days.
did
You
not
know?
sit well with
Adjustable
other
crosshairs.
would-be
How about
power
it?
players in hell. The sisters'
There should be some
operations all came
standard
under attack
checklist
at
for
once,
PC games, you know?
forcing
No
them
weapon
on the
wheel
run.
in PC version.
Soon the twins found themselves
No
on the
blur
receiving
crap.
end of an offer
No
they couldn't
forced
refuse.
field of view.
After all, it was better to own 1/5 of something than to be dead.
And goddammit, stop making these half-ass things where you rebind the keys and it opens a map with the key, but it doesn't close it
Helped
with the
us.
key.
Now let us help
So
you. Here's a little
many
something made
games
popular by
have
another
that.
group of sisters, the Gorgons. Realize there's a lot more
Blastotor.
people gunning for his spot than he thinks.
Wait,
Isn't there weapon shops in this? Like,
I don't know. You looked
Well,
on the
let's-
map yet?
well, see, there's all these fucking question marks.
There's a billion things you gotta do.
Yeah, but that's activities. Weapons store. It's the green ones.
Oh yeah. Where are we? That's the closest. Oh, you already got the GPS.
And kill without remorse.
Yeah, that sounds fun, but what has that done? We're still where we stand.
The
Well, you
day
obviously
isn't
can't sing.
over yet. Our
This
songs
would have worked better
begun
if it was